What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. This week I wanted to share an experience I had after getting done with my video from last week. If you don't know, last week's video was about finishing a project that I had initially started, finishing the tasks of cleaning up my workspace and doing some spring cleaning, some decluttering, some tidying up, and felt great. And in doing so, I put together, a bunch of stuff to be thrown away, obviously, but also some stuff to be donated. But I was a little bummed about one thing I couldn't donate straight away, and that was there was these wood planks that I wanted to donate but couldn't because Habitat for Humanity and other places like it are temporarily closed because of the pandemic. But luckily, a friend of mine, Jorge, reached out and said, "Hey, I'll take them off your hands. I've been wanting to buy some wood planks for a doghouse project I wanted to do with my son, and this will save me a trip to Home Depot. I'll buy them from you." And I said, "Dude, you're nuts. I'm not gonna sell them to you. Just come pick them up. They're yours." I mean, what better way to get rid of these planks than to give it to a person that will A, use it to help an animal, and B, use it for a great bonding experience with his son. And so he came, he picked them up. Man, it felt great. It felt great to let go of those wood planks. I spent something like $550 on them, and after the project I used them for, I broke even. I didn't make any money, and I just couldn't let go of it though. I had it sitting in my space for years, and I just couldn't let go of it because I guess I had already put that monetary, physical, and mental investment into it. But after letting it go last weekend, man, it felt amazing. And so I just wanted to share that sentiment with you. Sometimes letting go of things that you've invested in but are of no more use to you can be the most amazing feeling in the world and be so liberating. Normally you'd hear a message like this regarding relationships or negativity or spiritual things, spiritual negativity or what have you. And don't get me wrong, those sorts of speeches are really important. It is important to let go of negative things in your life, toxic relationships of all sorts. Could be, love life relationships. It can be financial ties and things like that, jobs. But in this case, the message I want to convey to you is that sometimes the things you should let go of aren't negative things. They're just things occupying space in your home or in your life that could be occupied by better things. If not, just be space that is just free. Sometimes we put time and energy in things and we just can't let it go because we're somewhere in our minds, we're delusional in the idea that someday down the road, later on, it'll be useful. I'll use it for something. That old vacuum cleaner, someday I'll put new belts in it and put it to full use here. But deep down inside your mind and your heart, I'm never going to use that shit again. That's sitting there and I don't even know where to start, but I just can't let it go because I don't want to get rid of it. Or because I would feel like I'm ungrateful because it was a gift or something like that. Or I would feel like, man, I really wasted money because I spent money on it and I can't return it. And guys, sometimes you just gotta let go. You gotta let go. And yeah. So after letting go of these planks, I thought, man, I got a whole bunch of other stuff that's just sitting in my closets that I will never use again. That like I am acknowledging right now, I'm never gonna use this again. Case in point is this here glide cam. Bought this glide cam I think 3 years ago because I couldn't afford an electronic gimbal. So I got this, but then quickly realized that there is a learning curve to this for which I had no patience for. So I only use this thing probably 2 or 3 times for test shots and balancing, and then put it in the closet, never use it again, never use it professionally. But it's basically brand new. I've never used it. And then I thought, man, this thing has been sitting in my closet forever. Jorge could really use this too. The man does all these YouTube videos. He has a YouTube channel that's, doing good, and he works hard as shit. And so I thought, man, who better to give this to than Jorge? Like, I know for sure the man will use this. His videos, he makes videos about whatever's happening in life. Like, he just goes out and just explores what's out there. And he's minimalist. He doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff. And I thought, man, I got all this stuff that he could really be using. So I found this, and I thought, you know what? It's in great shape, and it holds like up to I think like something like 9 pounds. And it extends, and you could do lots of a lot of camera movements with it and stuff, and it's smooth, and I think he'll be able to put great use to this. And so I'm gonna give this to him, and just knowing he's gonna come pick this up, and whether he uses it or not, it doesn't even matter, because I feel good knowing that I'm letting go of this. I'm gonna let go of this item that has been occupying space in my closet that I'll never use again. And guys, I want to encourage you to do the same. Go do some spring cleaning and take a hard look at your stuff, and just acknowledge from within, because you know yourself. You can't lie to yourself. Acknowledge from within. All right, I got this camera bag here, and I'm never gonna use it ever, but it's occupying space that I could be using for something else or for nothing at all. There's also nothing wrong with letting go of stuff and clearing out space to just have more room, to like make a room bigger with just more space, and so I'm gonna get rid of this too. Maybe he'll want this too, and if not, maybe I'll just go on Facebook and say, hey, anybody want a camera bag? Because I got this thing after buying a couple new cameras. They just gave me this. I didn't ask for this. They just gave it to me. But I couldn't let it go, because I'm like, man, I don't know. I guess I would feel ungrateful if I got rid of it or sold it or something like that. And so it's just sitting in my closet, occupying space. And man, it's so much stuff in there that it's going to take me a while to go through everything and get rid of things I know I'm not going to use. There's so much stuff, but one day at a time. One day at a time, I'm going to go through everything I have and just clean house. And I'm going to give my stuff to people I know that will put it to good use. And I'm going to keep the things that I know that I will use. And who knows, maybe I'll find new purposes, new uses for things I previously didn't think I could use before. Who knows? Never know. And so yeah, guys, I just wanted to share this sentiment with you, because like, man, this has me feeling so pumped this week. And I hope you take away the message that sometimes it's good to go through stuff in your life, and it doesn't always have to be bad stuff, just stuff that's just taking up space in your life, and knowing when it's time to let go. And so yeah, I'm gonna get back to it. I'm gonna do a little more rummaging through and then call it a night. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you can be notified whenever I come out with new stuff. And that, as they say, is that. Peace.